You can hear the sizzle already. We're taking your taste buds on a trip to France this morning. Our great friend of the show, Chef Kay, is back in the Virginia this morning. Kitchen with us, and she has a little twist on the popular classic French dish, coq au vin. It's always great to see you, Chef Kay. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. Coq au vin, tell us, what is it?
So it's basically coq au vin. It's a French dish, of course. And it has, it means rooster and wine. But if you know, obviously today, it's a little hard to find rooster in a store. So I use chicken thighs, just regular hen.
Pretty close.
And, and some legs. Now, a lot of times people ask me, can you use chicken breasts? I prefer to use the bone-in, skin-on, because that is what, because this is going to braise for a while in the oven after we get this sear on it. And once it does, that makes that gravy that you want with that coq au vin. You're putting over polenta or mashed potatoes and all that. Oh, yeah.
Mouth-watering
So you want
there.
that flavor, the bone in the skin. You want that flavor to be, sitting in there.
One thing we were discussing, you want this really hot.
Yes.
Before you put this
We're trying to get a nice, what I first started out with today, and I knew we had to do this to save some time, I rendered off a little bacon, crisp up a little bacon, and then I left the drippings in the pan, and then kept it really hot so that we can go with the chicken in there, okay? Now, I just added a little salt, and I'm doing just a little bit of thyme, rosemary, a little seasonal blend.
Looking across right here, seems like some pretty simple ingredients, Chef Kay.
Simple and good. Little pepper. Oh, yeah, everybody like a little pepper.
A little cracked pepper.
All right. And then what we're trying to do is get a nice golden brown on here.
That's been there about a minute or so.
Yeah, you're going to go about a couple minutes because we're just getting it. Look at that. See how it's kind of turning that nice golden brown? Getting that sear.
What is the base, again, when you put this in? The chicken in? Was there some oil? What did you put in?
Just a little olive oil, a little bit of bacon.
Little
dripping
olive oil
from the
and
bacon.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you see it's getting that. We're going to season this side too.
And when you
make sure you're always incorporating. A lot of people season stuff at the end.
Yeah.
And I season as you go, because each layer that we're adding here, we're going to season. So it builds in, builds in, builds in. So just adding a little salt at the end is not going to do the trick.
Because that masks a lot of the flavor.
Right, exactly.
What do you say? I mean, I know you're a trained professional, and you say, all right, we're going to have coq au vin tonight, but if you are at home, and I'm a novice chef myself, and you do a dish like this and you say coq au vin, what is the reaction that you get from the guests?
We're spoiled.
Yeah.
I usually hear that a lot. And the way I cook, I know Julia Child actually brought this dish to everybody. So, Julia Child, yes.
That was pretty good.
1961, she did the cookbook. And she brought out the master of French cooking. She was very passionate about food, much as I am myself. I would have loved to have known her.
It's a lifeblood, you know?
So we're going to remove this. You remember my trick of removing it to the lid of the pot to save on dishes.
It's brilliant. You save on some cleaning.
Exactly.
More eating.
Yep, and you're going to end up putting that lid right on there, so that's perfect.
All right, still sizzling right here.
Pour us a little glass of wine here?
Sure. I thought you were going to pour the wine right in there in the dish.
We are going to, but I thought we'd get us a sip first.
Do you want stem or stemless?
Stemless is fine. So we have this hot going on. We've done the bacon, we've done the chicken. Now it's time to get the mushrooms. I like to use Baby Bella mushrooms. And this wine is provided by some local wineries here that we're getting ready for the Yorktown Wine Festival. Oh, that's mine.
Right there.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to double fist.
Double fisting. Cheers.
Only 9:19 in the morning, you can do that. Sure. Yeah, tell us about the Wine Fest down there in Yorktown.
Yeah, Yorktown, they're right on the river. It's live music going on. We're going to throw these mushrooms in while we're doing that. So we're going to get all our veggies going. Mushroom, a little Vidalia onion. Another onion you can use is what do I call them? The little ones. Cipollini. I can't speak English today.
That's okay.
Pearl onions. Yeah, pearl onions. You can use those too. But I like to make sure that you're using one that's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
You like so sweet.
So Vidalia or sweet, yep.
Okay.
And then you got.
And I noticed you didn't dice them or mince them. I mean,
no, they're quartered. They're going to keep their integrity that way a little bit. You want to quarter them. You don't want to slice them because this is, like I said, you're braising this dish.
Sure.
I throw a little peas in there. That's not common, but I like it for the color, and I like it to, get it sautéed.
I think Julia Child would like that.
Yes.
All right, so tell us about the wine fest we have down there.
We've got right on the river. We've got about 20 wineries, local wineries from Charlottesville, Lenexa, New Kent, all around this area.
Oh boy.
And yeah, and there are. let's see, bands going. There's vendors. There's artists. I'm going to be there.
You,
So I'll be
of
there
course.
cooking. Yeah, I'm doing my So Cheesy, so that'll be fun.
Brilliant.
We're going to throw the bacon back in. And
How much
let's see
bacon
how that's
do you have in
searing.
there?
Oh, I put about 8 ounces.
8 ounces?
And just chop it up.
Okay.
Render it down. Now I need that wine back. Don't try to hog it over there. And here we go. Here
I
comes
poured
the
myself
fun
another
part.
glass.
After we saute this up a little bit, we're going to get this. See how the mushrooms, you want to make sure that that's really hot or the mushrooms will just completely absorb everything. Okay. So you want them to absorb a little bit, but
And
not.
they're about a minute and a half or so, right?
Yeah.
Just a little saute.
Exactly. So you're going to get a little saute on it. Let it do its thing.
Does it matter
We're
what
going
type
for
of
some
wine? I mean,
wine.
red, white?
Normally with this dish, it was Burgundy or Bordeaux sometimes, but people change it up. There's some people even use a Coco Van Blanc. They'll do a white wine.
Coco Van Blanc?
Yeah, so
Interesting.
they have all different things. I've even heard people using champagne, which is nice. Now, I like to put champagne in my risotto. I'll have to do that on the show one day.
Next time.
Mushroom. And
Next
then
time.
Yeah, you can have that one. So we're going to pour our wine in.
So you don't need a French wine. You could you go Italian.
You can go with whatever you like, but just make sure, like I said, you're going to sit down and have a glass of it with the dish, and then it even
Or
blends
during.
it more. During. I always cook with wine. Sometimes it's in the food.
It's all going to the same spot, though, right?
That's right.
So that brought
Absolutely.
it down. That is sizzling
Yep.
and no more.
Right, but that's okay. So we're going to pour a little chicken broth in there.
Right.
Anyway, are you going to come to the wine
A few
festival? I
ounces.
think you need to come.
Is that October 1st? What are the times?
October 1st, and you can Google, everybody Googles now, Google Yorktown Wine Festival.
right.
It's $30 for a ticket. That gets you tastings all day, 12 to 6. It's a fun time.
Well,
So
you
this
can't
is my
beat
third
the
year
setting
doing it.
either, right there on the water.
Right on the water, and the bands are like playing like right on that lawn that's
boy.
right there by the water. So
Get the history,
you got everything.
food, wine, and you.
That's right. So cheesy. I'm making fondue this year.
Fondue, another French dish, huh?
I know, I'm going all French. Growing up in Italy, I'm going all French
I know, what's
lately.
up with that? All right, we have a minute to go.
Okay, well, then I better get the finished dish going here, right?
Yep.
All right, so you're gonna put this back in, you're gonna put the lid on, and you're gonna put it in the oven. And the magic of television.
You're baking it.
Yeah, you're gonna put it at 375 oven and let it braise, as we call it.
Pre-cooked.
Not so
Okay.
much bake, but braise.
Okay.
But look what happened here. Voila! I have the
You're a
finished
magician,
dish.
too.
So,
Oh, boy.
Here we
Oh,
go.
look at this.
Yeah, so this
It's
has been
covered.
simmering for a while, been cooking in there.
Jess, you want to try this?
You know it.
Come on over, Jess. Let's do this. How about, oh, here we
so
go,
good.
little coco van. And so
we're gonna put
again, you left the bone in.
I did, yes.
Is that for flavor
Sit-
purposes?
Yes, and it'll
Okay.
pull right away from that bone.
Oh,
I'm the one with the sore throat.
she needs some warm broth
Go.
to
Oh.
soothe.
All right.
Yum.
Just try to take
Go.
your spoon and dab right
Here,
down.
you take
Here
a
we
bite
go.
first.
So
so you
with
don't
the clean
get sick.
spoon,
Ready?
double
There you
dip.
go.
All right, Chef
Double
K,
dip.
thank you so much.